guess. So if there was somebody at home that has a dog that needs to kind of work through some of this stuff, what would you suggest for them?
So there's some key steps with this, right? So step number 1 is you have to know the other dogs you're socializing with, right? Yeah. So we've talked about before how we categorize dogs within our training program, right? We have our social dogs, our supervised social dogs, and our non-social dogs, right? Socialized dogs can always be mixed together, right? Because those are the ones that, like, under 99% of situations, nothing's going to happen with them, right? Even if a dog tries to attack them, there's a very small percentage of a chance that they're going to try to do something back, right? Our supervised dogs are the dogs that are pretty good in most situations, but you have to keep an eye on them because there may be a potential something happens. So where Benny's at right now, I would classify him as a supervised dog, right? Rocky, I would classify him as a supervised dog. Maximus would be a social dog in my eyes. Like, he never really had a big issue with things, right? But it's something where, as they're working through stuff, if they have a history of these aggression issues, I typically would classify them as supervised just until I've really had a long enough history of success where it's like, there's no longer problems we're having, you know? So first off, you have to know the dogs you're socializing with, and you have to do a mental calculation of the other dog you may be socializing your dog with. Which of those would they classify as? And if your dog has a potential of having any issues, you should only socialize your dog with what you would consider to be a truly social dog. Right? Second thing, and I talked about this as well in the vlog episode where I was socializing Maximus. I was like, we're not throwing dogs in all willy-nilly. You know?
Exactly.
Yes, we need to just put them in and see what happens, obviously, right? But I'm not just throwing him in and, like, fingers crossed, I hope something doesn't happen kind of thing, right? I started the training process and I got him to a place where I knew I had enough communication on him where if I absolutely needed to do something, if I needed to step in, I could, right? So second thing is make sure you have an e-collar on your dog, right? Have it set all the way up as a just in case your kind of emergency brake, right? And you can actually see in the Benny clip, right? Let's play this one more time here. If I did not do that with this dog, there would have been a big problem, right? Because I had enough communication on him where you'll see right here, look at that. That was me giving him an e-collar correction right there. Right? When he tried to go after the other dog, I was in a position to be able to stop it when it happened. Right? Which is why it was safe enough to do. And the other dogs I were using, I knew were social dogs that if that were to happen to them, that they weren't going to fight back. And it wasn't going to turn into a big problem. So I can keep all of my attention on Benny in that situation. Right?
Okay.
So e-collar on your dog, second thing. And that's why I was really glad we got some of those clips because it was good to see, right? This is why we do this stuff in this particular order. Right? From there, you need to make sure there's no outside factors at play. No resources, no food, no toys, no affection. That means you don't fucking interact with the dogs. That's the biggest thing. That's what creates most of the problems in these situations. I used the example of the assessment I did where the guy pulled the dog back and pet the dog every time he was near him, which created that sense of guarding him, right? From there, safety protocols. If you think your dog actually may injure another dog, use a muzzle. And then from there, you just let it play out. And you just don't do anything. And you just watch. That's it. And if you don't know what you're seeing, and if it doesn't go well, and if you really feel like I absolutely need to step in and intervene, videotape it or something. I tell people all the time, videotape it and send it to me. Listen, fair note to everybody here that may be listening to this. If you videotape something you don't understand by your dog and you literally DM it to me, whether I know you or not, I'll probably reply to you. And I'll probably use it on the podcast as a good instructional content, and you'll get some free advice out of it.
There we go.
So videotape it and send it to me, right? And then, a professional can help you decide if there's something further that needs to be done from there. Right? But again, most of these dogs are not the 1%ers that are that serious. Most of these dogs just need you to just chill for a minute. Just kind of let it play out.
And honestly, if you have that 1% dog, you will know.
You will know
before you 100%. Even get there.
Yes. So
cool. I think that was good.